Yeah, they're stuck. This is the second round of really nice parts that are going to be going on Berger's car. We're really excited about it because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think we've ever taken a car to the level that this one's going to be taken to. At least, for sure, not all at one time. This is an all at one time type build. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't normally recommend you do it this way, but we're going to do it this way because we're trying to make Ford takeover with this car and go out and be competitive. I can't tell you anything about them. I know nothing about them. This is all his stuff. But obviously, they're really nice. You also have strange brakes for the rear as well, right? I don't even know what all we're looking at here.
That's
so there's the caliper
brakes.
stuff. We'll open this and show you guys as we get to it. But today, there's also 35 spline axles. There's a spool in there. And today, though, we're just focusing on the brakes. So, hell yeah. So he's going to use his line lock as a roll control, essentially. You know, when you come up to the line, you know, some of these tracks aren't dead flat, and with a 5-speed car or manual car in general, you'll kind of roll forward. So he's probably going to use that along in conjunction with his 2-step for roll control, and that'll really be nice. Kind of like a trans brake in a way. Of course I do. Good job, Berger. Yeah, whole assembly there. This finish right here has actual metal in it. It's a chrome finish, although it looks like aluminum, that's called chrome. And you can polish this stuff out. So just get you some white diamonds or whatever polish that you like, and the stuff will come right out if you got any spots or specks. This is really boring video. You need to do something, you shaky bitch. I tightened that up, that's why it took him so long. Act like you know what you're doing. Leave that washer up, because if you think about what's happening, this washer will bind up on it, and then you'll end up messing the threads up. So they need to stay all the way to the back. No.
Spindle nut, I'll assume that's the one. Bolt the spindle on.
Yeah.
And then the pinch flange struts.
Check that out. Nice. So we got this side done. You know, I mean, overall, everything fit real nice. The only thing we really didn't like were the studs. So the studs going through the hub assembly here, we're trying to like gall up coming through. And we put anti-seize and all that stuff on them, and they would start good and then kind of get a little tight. So. With that being said, though, we got the calipers on, brake pads on, as you can hear, no rubbing, scrubbing, anything like that. And the calipers were centered with just one washer. It only took one washer on the back side that they send. They send the washer kits, or spacer kit, I should say. And everything's centered up real nice, at least good enough for us. So he's gonna be going manual brakes, so we need to run some new line or either possibly bend the old line up to get to the master cylinder, but it should be pretty easy. You know, I say it all the time, but it's so true. You know, things like this can be a daunting task to know that you've got all these parts. And guys, he's got a whole room of parts at his house, but you push those to the back of your mind and you focus on what you got ahead of you. Today, we're just doing brakes. We're actually taking this pretty slow. I hope you guys can appreciate it, because normally we just blow through everything, but we are intentionally taking our time and trying to slow down. And it is a breath of fresh air. But we don't always have this ability. We have the ability with this car because we don't really need it in action until September, so we got time. A lot of the times when we do stuff like this, it's just go, go, go. We got to get this thing going. Or at least we feel that way. That's usually what it is. But I think it looks really good. Super nice kit. And remember, he's got the back kit as well. So the back brakes, 35 spline axle, spool, all that stuff will be going in here pretty soon. Now, I'm not a rear end guy, okay? So that's Joe Nate's job. Joe Nate's gonna come over and he's gonna set this rear end up because this thing needs to be set up correctly. So we're gonna let him make sure that this rear end's good. For my cars that we drive around on the street and kind of bang gears, I'm good with setting them on stuff up. But yeah, we're gonna get all this stuff done. We'll be back out here in a few minutes and show you guys the other side. Berger's got this. Go ahead, a little bit more. All right, that should be good. That'll seat that bearing in there. That'll pull all that stuff up real nice and tight, okay? But the problem is if you leave it tight like this, it'll burn up the bearing because it's just too tight. So what you do, just loosen it up a little bit until it's free like this. And you just want to go till it's got a little bit of drag on it. About right there. Just a little bit of tension on it. And now it's been free. But here's the thing. See, there's a hole right there. Look in there. There's a hole in that stud. And see how those, that's what all those little, it's called a castle nut. It looks like the top of a castle.
It's one of those things.
Yes.
I like for it to be up.
There it is. It spins, so it doesn't matter. Whee. All right. I agree with that. Looks good. Did a good job.
I get the idea. It's cool. It is a little aggravating getting that pin in there.
Yeah, it is.
Or the bolt, but it's a good idea.
It's a good idea. The brake pads are really easy install on this. The way that pin goes through the top. So pretty simple. All right, what we're gonna do now, we'll just grab one. Well, those are the outside.
Look at there.
Made in USA. I'll tell you what, today I've been wishing we had some made in China shit. So you need to center up your caliper. That's what they want you to do to make sure it's centered in here. So before we do that, we need to tighten down something like that. There's the rooster. Oh, let me get one started.
It'd probably be easier for you to just grab it.
Let me just do it. Let me just do it.
Start the hole.
I got this shit. Just move. You're making me mad. And that's it. All we're doing is just putting a little washer in behind this. I don't even think it's got to have it, to be honest with you. It seems like it's going to line up pretty damn good. Where's it at? Good job, everybody. Aubrey. She's been helping out in the shop. She really wants to learn. So if any of you guys have daughters that are kind of showing a little bit of interest, be tough on them. Be tough on them. And I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes we baby our daughters a little bit too much, and they need to be taught just like the boys have to be taught, right? The hard way sometimes. Look, that's just my recommendation. That's how I am on stuff. I know not everybody's that way, and some people are going to be offended and everything else. But either way, that's how we do things around here. With that being said, good job, everybody. We're going to wrap this video up. And as always,
Thanks for watching.
there we go. All right, y'all, we got the car on the ground. Give you guys a quick update before we go. I know I said the video was over, but Berger's got quite a mess in here. It's not too bad, but he's dropping the column because he's got to do some work. He's got to drill another hole in the brake pedal for the strange brakes. So I'll throw that up for you guys real quick like. But everything's looking good. Obviously, you can't run the center caps. So he's got this to look forward to now, which is pretty damn cool. For everybody that's wondering, no, these wheels are not staying on this car. I mean, they are. They're going to be his street wheels, but he's going to be ordering some new wheels, and you guys are going to absolutely love them. So we'll be showing you guys all that here coming up pretty soon. Also, he's got the strange brake manual kit here. So that's what we're working on right now, or we have been working on at least. So it's essentially going to be like this. His line lock's going to go right in here. We've already got the brake lines kind of half-ass routed where they need to go here. We're just going to use the factory lines, bend them up, make them look good, and like I said, line lock here, go back in. So that's that. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We did stay on it a little bit longer tonight, but just ran out of fittings. So once we get those, we'll go ahead and tidy all this up. Officially now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always,
Thanks for watching.